Hi everybody, this is Kay Cruz coming back with another video. This video is going to be about Beyonce and her alleged husband Jay-Z, and I put that word alleged on it because they're in Hollywood, so you just never know who is who and what is what and if the stories are even real or not, because I'm finding out that it's all just a big game and a big lie and a big experiment. So I don't know if they're really married or not, but you know, that's Beyonce and her alleged husband Jay-Z. Now I picked this photo because I think that they look pretty normal from what I thought I knew about a woman and a man. In this photo, she looks like a girl and he looks like a guy, a man. Now, you know, knowing what I know now, her shoulders is extremely 100% square, like a boy. So this video is not to call her a tranny and talk about the skeletal shape of her body. That's not what this is about. I want to talk about a few times when I met them in person. And I want to let you know that these people don't look nothing like what they look like on the TV. I don't know if they're swapping people out or if it's the way they're taking the pictures or if they're photoshopping it. I don't know what they're doing. But these people do not look nothing like the way they look in the TV. So let me just get right into it, and hopefully I can get this done within 15 minutes. Okay, so I was working for a catering company. And this catering company was a little bit odd. It was like a small private group of people. And they had really big accounts, which was odd because it wasn't a real big catering company. It was really small and private and unique-ish. I'll explain what I mean. Okay, it's one of the smallest catering companies that I've ever heard of in my life. I needed a job, so I went there and I applied for a job. When I applied for the job, the owner talked to me. And he said he liked me and he wanted to send me out to meet with some of their special people that they have. You know, their special people that they deal with. So I was like, okay, special like what? So he said that they had, you know, clients, you know, like VIP clients that they cater to. And, you know, he need people that can keep a secret and not tell people and not put it out there. He said, when these celebrities come into town, it's kept on the low. We don't want everybody knowing about it. It's private, basically. I was like, okay, that's fine. You know, I won't put anybody's business out there. I'm professional. So he said, I want to hire you to do a event tonight. He said that Jay-Z, Beyonce, and LeBron was going to be at some type of gathering. I don't know if it was LeBron's gathering and Beyonce and Jay-Z was attending, or if it was Beyonce and Jay-Z's gathering and LeBron was attending. I can't remember, but I know that it was going to be Jay-Z, Beyonce, and LeBron. And, you know, other people, but I'm just putting those three names out there because I think that they're the most popular out of, you know, everyone that was there. So I says, okay, I'll do the event. It's a regular, you know, catering event. We get paid the same. He told us you don't get tipped. Don't expect these people to tip you because they're rich, because they don't do that. They're not supposed to do that. Not that they're stingy. They're not supposed to tip, you know, the service that we're giving them. It was the same rate, minimum wage. So it's minimum wage, and pay attention to this. It's minimum wage whether you work for a celebrity like these people, and it's minimum wage whether you just do like a regular wedding or a regular kids party or whatever. It's still the same pay, and you don't get tipped. He made that clear. So I says, okay, that's fine. I just want the job, and I'll keep everybody's business confidential. So I went there and I did the party. Oh my God, what did I see? They did not look like this at all. It was Jay-Z and Beyonce, but Beyonce looked like a tranny. She looked like a man that was trying to look like a woman, and Jay, he looked like a woman that was like a butch. You know how a woman still have all of her female parts, her breast and, you know, her vagina and everything, but she might try to take the breasts and taper them down with that band and then put a shirt on and act like she a boy. He looked like that. He didn't look like he had breasts taped down, but he did look like a woman. He looked like a butch. He looked like a female, and Beyonce looked like a man that was trying to dress like a woman. Now, I know you're thinking, what is she talking about? I'm just telling you what I saw, and I was shocked. But the thing is, the other people that worked at the catering service, they was used to seeing them. So I don't know if they're under some type of spell and they couldn't see what I was seeing, or if they see them and they know that they're transgendered or whatever and they just don't say nothing. I don't know. But when I saw them, all I could think was, I'm about to cuss. In case you don't want to hear it, you can pause it or mute it or whatever. I could just remember thinking, oh my fucking God, what the fuck is that? That's what went through my head, because they didn't look like they do on TV. Now, let me tell you what I mean. Beyonce was like a boy. Her shoulders were 100% square, like a man. Now, I know you're thinking, well, she work out. Well, baby, I work out too. And I've been working out every day since I was in kindergarten because I was on the gymnastics team. But my shoulders are still not square. I'm physically fit, but my shoulders are still slant, like a girl. Working out every day is not going to change the skeletal shape of your arms. Working out every day is not going to take your skeleton bones and change them. It ain't going to happen. You'll work out and your body will be tight, but your arms are not going to, the skeleton bones are not going to change, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't want to hear she work out, because I work out too, and my shoulders are still slant like a girl. They're not square like a boy. But her shoulders were 100% square like a boy. She was even walking like a boy. She moved and walked like a man. You know how a man have swag, and he put his shoulders up and he stick his chest out and he swag back and forth like a man, and they act rough like a man. That's how she was acting. And Jay was acting sweet like a girl. He kept giggling and smiling, and he kept acting shy like a little girl, not even a girl, like a kid girl, like around 6 or 7 years old. And he kept putting his head down. You know how you're shy and you put your chin down to your chest and you just put your eyes up and you just act real shy, like you're afraid to look up. That's how he was acting, and he looked like a female. And I could just remember kind of staring at him, and the people that was working with me was saying, you can't stare. You didn't get the memo? Yes, I got the memo, but I didn't fucking know that when I showed up, she was going to be a boy and he was going to be a girl. Didn't nobody tell me that. Now I see why you have to be so private and confidential to work with these people. If you've ever listened to any of Beyonce interviews, she said in the past that people who work with them have to sign a contract, a confidential contract. Why? I mean, it's just a regular job. I don't get it. But now I get it. They don't want people telling what they really look like. But anyways, I can't figure it out. And why would they do it? How come she just can't be a boy entertainer and then he be a girl entertainer? Why are they swapping out the genders like this on TV? It's really, really, really bizarre and strange. And for the people who work around them to just stand there and act like it ain't nothing, I think I'm about to cuss right now. I think that's just fucking weird. Like, why would you? I don't even get it. It's just strange. But I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of these people, and these people are not what they look like in the TV. I don't know how, like, you see how Jay-Z looked like a man. He looked like a tough, gangster dude. That ain't how he looked in person. In person, he looked like a feminine little girl. And in person, Beyonce looked like a man. She looked just like a tranny. She looked like a man with a wig on his head. And even when they together, she be acting like the man. She act like she the husband, and he act like he the wife. She was like taking charge like a husband, like a man. And he was just acting submissive like a woman. It was just, I'm about to cuss right now. It was just fucking bizarre. But I'm just trying to warn you, these people in the TV, they do not look and act the way they do on TV in person. When you see these creatures in person, something, I'm about to cuss again, something fucking ain't right. It's just not right. It's not adding up. And until you see these people in person and you meet them, I don't want to hear nothing. And if you met them and they were way up on a stage, a million rows up there, you can't tell me you saw them and you met them. Because if I think about it, most of the concerts they do is pretty dark. The lights are turned down. You got the subliminal messaging on the stage. People are probably high. They've been drinking. All I know is these people do not look in person the way they look like in the TV. Even on the stage, if you met them and you seen them in broad daylight, I don't know which one that was on the stage. If they had swapped them out, I don't know. I can't figure it out. If you know what's going on, I'm anxious to see some comments if I get any, because this is just bizarre. But you really need to stop worshiping these creatures in the TV, because you don't know what these things are. And even if you don't care what they are, just care that they're lying to you. Why are you worshiping a lie? And I know you thinking, Beyonce got a baby. I don't know shit about Beyonce having a baby, because the whole while she was pregnant, allegedly, she wore heels and her damn ankles weren't swollen. And I don't know no woman that can stomp around in heels for 9 months and their ankles are not puffy. Now, I've seen photos where they say, look at her face. Her face got bigger. Well, shit. Her face looked different on every damn pic. She go from black to white, skinny to fat, male to female to transgender. So I don't care about her face, but I was looking at her feet, okay? Now, just think about it, women with kids. How many of y'all stomped around, I'm about to cuss, in goddamn heels for 9 months? You know you don't stomp around in heels for 9 damn months. And she stomped around in them heels and she walked hard and she walked fast for 9 months. And her ankles wasn't swollen with the damn heels on. Now, I'm an athlete. I work out every day and I wear heels and my ankles swell sometimes just because I'm up and walking and I got the damn heels on my feet. I don't know how Beyonce walked around for 9 months in high heels for 9 months straight and her damn ankles were never swollen at all. That's just incredible to me. I don't know how she pulled that off. And then right after she had the baby, when you would think that most women would be recuperating, she was back on tour. News had just got out that Beyonce had the baby. And I was talking to my mom saying, oh, the Beyonce baby, this and that, because I didn't know. I was like, y'all, I thought the shit on TV was real. My mother said, well, Beyonce back on tour. She wasn't getting ready for tour. She was on tour in the middle of a tour. And I said, how the hell is she on tour in the middle of a tour and she just had a baby? So I checked out one of her little concert things. She was up on the stage with that one-piece thing on with her vagina hanging out. Her stomach was completely flat. And she had on that little one-piece thing. How come her breast wasn't leaking milk the way most women breasts do? Now, my one friend, I'll point her out because she leaked milk the longest for 9 months. For 9 months, her breasts were still leaking as if she had just had the baby today. Of course, she had to wear breast pads. So tell me, how the hell did Beyonce have a baby? Of a vaginal delivery, and she's right back on stage jumping around and dancing with that little one-piece thing on with no stomach, and her breasts are small. They're not even swollen and big like most pregnant women breasts are. Even if you were A cup, your breasts are going to be swollen and bigger because you have milk in them. And she's on stage dancing around. Now, even if she had pads in the breast part of her top, why would you even come back out like that? Why don't you give your body a chance to heal? You want to know what I think? Because she didn't have a baby. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I don't think she had a baby. And if you check out this movie called The Island, T-H-E, Island, I-S-L-A-N-D, it's about cloning. And it's a part in The Island where a rich person, similar to Beyonce, wanted a baby, but she didn't want to have the baby herself. So she had her clone have the baby for her. And what they did was the clone got pregnant, the clone had the baby, and they killed the clone. And they, gave the baby to the actual mother. The clone was a clone of the real person. Now, this is in the TV, but I feel that they give us truth in the TV. I think the stuff that they do in those movies is true. So Beyonce could have had, I think the word is surrogate. She could have had a surrogate somewhere that had the baby and gave the baby to her. I don't know, but the baby could be a damn clone. It could not even be a real human baby. It could be a test tube baby like what I believe she might be. But anyways, I'm getting up to 15 minutes. I'm going to have to shut this down. But I just want to tell everybody, just be careful. Not even be careful. just stop worshiping the creatures in the TV, because it's just too many strange events that's surrounding them. So I'm going to stop the video now. Do your research, people. Research, 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 please. Okay, I'm going to stop the video. Thank you for listening. I'll see you on the next one, and see you later, alligators.